Hello. Just give me a sec, everyone. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me, and I'm getting set up here. I'm trying to make the camera a little bit bigger here. Let's try that. Should hopefully be better. It's a bit bigger. Might be too big. All right, just getting the rest of the advertising kind of finished here, posting about the stream. All right, so it's been since like 2019, the last time I actually streamed on YouTube. It's been quite a long time, so I'm hoping this goes well. I ran like 2 or 3 tests over the course of this whole week, and kind of did like a private stream just to myself for like an hour or two, and no hitching whatsoever. So I'm hoping that everything goes by fine. One thing I'm going to need everyone's help with is telling me about the volume, if this sounds good. So hello to Tyler. Tyler, I remember you from way back, actually. You're a long-time follower. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. So I'm going to casually sit here and play Halo. And, you know, again, if you guys have Halo, you can feel free to join. In fact, what I'll do here is see if I can make my party open. I won't be chatting with the game, or in-game, I should say. How do I do this? Privacy. See, how do I adjust my privacy? Probably the settings, huh? No. Profile? Fire team. Oh, here we go. All right, open. So, if anyone wants to actually play with me while I'm streaming, I'll leave this party open. You guys can kind of join at your own leisure. So it's going to be a casual stream. I just felt that it would be good to have one of these up. It's been quite a long time. And, you know, you guys can ask me questions. We can talk about games. We could talk about other stuff. It doesn't have to be, you know, so formal. So, anyhow, I'm sure more people will join as, you know, we're going to be playing through this. I plan to be online for at least about like 2 or 3 hours today. So it's 1:30 Pacific time right now. So I'm aiming to like stream until like 4, you know, maybe even a little bit later. So once again, casual. So I'm just gonna sit here and have a good time. I'm gonna start off with just quick play for now. But I hope everyone's doing well. The reason for this, you know, I kind of just got, I it's interesting. I've been looking through some of my old videos, and it occurred to me just how awesome things used to be, right? And I was thinking to myself that maybe I should just do a spontaneous stream, just because it's been quite a long time, and it's good to get back in here and just kind of see what everyone's up to, and also kind of have a conversation with everyone. If you guys have any questions, or you want to talk about some of the future stuff on this channel, if you guys want to suggest stuff as well, I feel like it's better for me to sit here and have a conversation with you all live, rather than me doing a vlog and touching on some very specific topics. So yeah, that's the reason behind really this. There's really no purpose. It's just having a chill moment and sharing that with you guys. Tyler, do you think Avatar 2 will finally release in December 2022, or do you think it will get delayed? You talk about the movie? I don't see the movie coming out next year, to be honest. I think I'm gonna be a little bit bold and say 2023 or 2024. I almost feel like they want to release it, or Ubisoft wants to release their new game alongside the new movie, and I actually don't foresee that game. I don't foresee that game being released until 2023. And I'm actually very excited for that game. Avatar is, I like the first movie. It was decent. Amazing technology for the time. I haven't watched it in a very long time. Fuck. I haven't watched it in a very long time. So I want to rewatch it. In fact, I actually hope that they re-release it on 4K Blu-ray, because that would be a gorgeous film, provided they do a really good job with the transfer. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I don't think it's going to be out for at least another 2 or 3 years. Hello, XOXOCell, however I pronounce your name. But hello. Oh, it's your lunch break at work. All right, well, thank you for being here, man. I really appreciate it. So like I've been saying, this is a casual stream, so just feel free to talk about whatever. So 2022 is looking like a big year for gaming, huh? Not using that on me. I'm excited for a bunch of the stuff coming out. In fact, I gotta say, I'm so happy that Test Drive Unlimited's coming back. This has been like my favorite racing game for many years now, and to see that franchise coming back, it was like a dream come true. Like, honestly, I was so shocked. So I can't wait for TDU Solar Crown, as it's titled, to actually release. Especially for all you guys who didn't play the original 2 games on 360 and PS3. Those were great games. Oh, got the gravity hammer. Yeah, bear with me as you guys are typing in the chat and asking me questions. I'm on my killing spree right now. We captured Alpha. Your team scoring. We captured Charlie. Oh. All right. One thing I want to make sure I'm a bit transparent about is even though I'm streaming today, and I'm streaming for a very long time, this isn't me coming back here, with a schedule. Oh my god. Good throw. So yeah, just because I'm streaming here, don't expect this to be a regular thing, although I do want to actually do this. I want to start getting back into doing this, but it's going to be a bit more sporadic. Yeah, you haven't heard Avatar coming to 4K Blu-ray? That'd be a great film for the format, so I'm sure they'll do it eventually, like they'll do every film, but yeah, that's a good one to get. Yeah, and 2021's over. That's just nuts to me. This year went by really quick. And honestly, I think it was a pretty solid year for games. I'd have to say that out of all the games I played... Ooh, shit. Ugh. Out of all the games I played, My favorite game this year probably is Returnal on PS5. I was really blown away by that. And I just finished Kena, Bridge of Spirits last weekend and loved the game. Felt like I was a kid playing Spyro again. Wow, they're destroying us. I didn't even realize that. I've been playing this like it was Slayer, but it's not. Oh shit. I thought you had to push and hold it. I'm actually surprised I got him. Damn. Yeah, the original Test Drive Unlimited. I just actually recently played the 360 port again, and you know, it's got stiff driving controls by today's standards, but the game just feels, you know, and that's why Forza Horizon is also like such a great game, because it's an evolution of really that game's core concepts. Test Drive Unlimited did a little bit more with respect to like the lifestyle element, which I really enjoyed. But it's just nice to see that game come back, and you know, I still find the first game exceptionally fun today. That's a reminiscing video I plan to do fairly soon. Wow. What was that guy doing? So I actually spent some time, like I said, I was going through my past videos into streams, and I remember playing Halo 5 online and streaming that, and man, I was actually pretty good at the game, and those are just good times, you know, like just simple moments. That was the beginning of the 8th generation, excuse me, and that was exciting. Yeah. So it just got me thinking, you know, I should start streaming again, watching all those old streams of mine. It was nice. It's nice that I save all that stuff. Some of this stuff got lost when I used to stream on Twitch, and then I just decided to move everything to YouTube, which I think was the right choice. Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck. Nope. Yeah, we'll probably get gameplay next year. I think that there are... well, actually, that might be a surprise at the Game Awards, now that I'm thinking about it. That would be pretty cool if they reveal the gameplay at the Game Awards, because we know it's taking place in China, Hong Kong specifically. So, yeah, that's going to be great. I hope they release some gameplay during the Game Awards. I'm going to be out of town. I'm going to be out of town next week. Going back to New Jersey for a business trip. So it's a bit unfortunate. I actually didn't realize this until much later, but the Game Awards this year, even though it was an in-person event, it's an invite-only event, so the public can't actually get in. And about a month ago, I sent an email out to the PR department, and I was just like, "Oh, do you guys have, you know, any invites you can send my way?" And they denied me, but it actually ends up working fine because, again, I'm going on a business trip this week, so wouldn't be in town anyway, even if I did get invited. But I'll watch it from my hotel room. Dude, why can't I kill that guy? Yeah, Tyler, if you check out, it's a free-to-play game, so, but it's just awesome. You know, I always like what 343 has done with the multiplayer, but I was really concerned with the campaign, and now that I'm hearing positive opinions about the campaign from all the people who played it, it's just really reassuring. So I really hope they get the story down right, because in my opinion they've just screwed over the campaign element of the Halo games ever since they got hold of the IP. Fuck, dude, they're all there. Double kill. But yeah, check this game. This game's awesome, and you can get it on PC or Xbox. It's also on Xbox. It's on Xbox One, right? It's a cross-gen game. But I'm not sure if you can do cross-play multiplayer with people on PC and Series X if you have the Xbox One version, because the Xbox One version runs at 30 frames per second. So you're at a distinct disadvantage if you're playing it like on an OG Xbox One. So I don't know how crossplay works with that. Yeah, see, okay, I haven't seen anything about rumors. That's me pushing the left trigger. It's too sensitive. I haven't heard anything about rumors regarding a Mirror's Edge Remastered. I heard people talk about it and say that they've heard rumors, but I haven't seen anything like myself, so I have no idea what everyone's talking about. Is it legitimate? I have no idea. I think that's awesome if it's true. I mean, I would honestly love an Unreal Engine like 5 remake of Mirror's Edge. That would be incredible. But knowing that it's EA, they're gonna use Frostbite for that, and I think that Frostbite's just, it's an impressive engine, but EA's insistence on using it has unfortunately caused many issues with games in the past. I mean, this is partly why Mass Effect Andromeda released in the state it was, is because you're trying to repurpose an engine that was made for an FPS into a completely different genre. Need for Speed uses the Frostbite engine, so yeah, I think it's great if it's true, but I just haven't physically seen anything, and I wonder if they're just gonna, do a complete. If you have to do it in Frostbite, then it would be a remake. It wouldn't be a remaster. So hopefully, they can just migrate that to like Unreal Engine 5. I'm hoping 5 because that's the next gen engine. But we'll see. I honestly don't think. I'm expecting that we won't get an announcement for that at the Game Awards if it is true. You still game on the PS4? Dude, it's hard. It's hard to even get consoles these days, even if you have the money. I totally get it. It sucks, and let alone graphics cards, my god. You get these cheap-ass, these old cards. Like, I can sell my 980 Ti right now for about $400, which is just insane to me. I could sell that for the same price I could get a... a 3060 retail price? I don't know what the resolution is here, How do you solve that problem? I totally forgot that you have to keep clicking play for it to search a new game. How do you solve that problem with this the shortage that we're seeing right now? It's going to take a long time. I think we've been royally screwed with this pandemic that's been going on in so many ways that's just going to affect the far future from now. We're not making progress fast enough, and things are only getting further left behind, and we might see like a decade here of just stagnation. In fact, I'll tell you something. I honestly believe that this is going to be the longest period of cross-generation games we're going to get with these consoles. I wouldn't expect fully next-gen only games to start being a normal thing until 2024. I mean, with how hard it is to get a PS5 and a Series X, now it's been out for a year, and they still sell out in seconds. They can't make consoles fast enough. You got a PS4 back in 2015. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. It just sucks. People who want the consoles can't get them, and I think again, if you have a PS4, if you have and Xbox One, I think it'll be fine for a couple years. You know, you're still gonna be able to get some games. Whether or not those games will run, that's a completely separate thing, but it's gonna hold back next-gen technology. It's a bit unfortunate, but again, what's the solution here? We're all just victims, seeing how this plays out. Oh, we're playing Oddball? Oh. Didn't even realize. Oh yeah, 2 people drop on their team. Damn, he's gonna get me with that. Yep. Had the needler. Yeah, I think you're right. 2024 will. It sounds like a reasonable time frame. Probably 2023. I think we'll make big progress, and by then, hopefully, they should have the stock under control. I wonder what the what's going to happen with graphics cards, though. I have no idea when those are going to go back to reasonable prices. I have people, friends of mine, who've their graphics cards have broken down, and they're using like old cards because, I mean, the alternative is spending like $1,000 on a mid-range card, and you know they play games like League of Legends. Oh shit. They play games like League of Legends and all this stuff, so it's not super intensive. But yeah, you know, it's just that's the shitty part. If your graphics card breaks, you're just SOL. That, or you got $1,000 lying around. Get yourself a decent card.
Enemy has the ball. Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Hostile carrier down. M41 spanker available.
Ball dropped.
Ooh. Come on, man. Fuck. Couldn't get him. This is actually my first time playing Halo Infinite on PC. I just downloaded it prior to this stream because I've been playing the Series X version, and it's a beautiful version of the game. Handles well on there. Whoa, what the hell? I just lagged there. Yeah, but the Series X, the Series X, when it comes to streaming games, which is, first of all, you can't stream directly to YouTube from the Series X. They just don't allow it. But when you try to beam the game to a computer, which is how I capture footage, the feed only is 720p. It doesn't go to 1080p for some reason, and it looks really bad. So I think it's just them. They have to update their whatever desktop app they have, the Xbox desktop app, to actually utilize, I guess, a higher bit rate of streaming. But yeah, it doesn't look that good. So streaming on PC, which is fine. You know, I have the game running in 1080p right now. Alright, well, we got that one.
Enemy team facing elimination. Ball incoming.
Yeah, talk about gaming, man. I mean, the pandemic, honestly, was the best thing for gaming. It grew so much, you know, with people being stuck at home, and you see a lot of older people now who have started getting into gaming to spend time with, like, their kids and grandkids and stuff. It's really incredible. Alright. Got the skull here. Just gonna keep moving. Dude! They should give you one-hit melee kills when you're holding that thing. Hello, Metal Concert Corner. What's my most anticipated game for 2022? For you, it's Suicide Squad. Well, I mentioned before that I'm really excited for Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown because I love that game. In fact, it's my favorite racing game franchise. So I'm excited for that. I'm looking forward to God of War. But, you know, like games like God of War and Horizon, we know exactly how they're going to play. So for me, it's like, you know, it's just seeing how the story evolves. That's where the anticipation comes with. I know, you know, God of War Ragnarok looks like it plays very similarly to God of War 2018, which is fine. So does Horizon. But, you know, like I'm looking forward to those games. Most anticipated. I would probably have to say, honestly, Starfield. Just because it's the first new IP from Bethesda in, what is it, like 2 decades or something crazy? So I'm really hoping, honestly, that Bethesda differentiates that game with like Fallout. I hope it's not Fallout in space. I hope it's like its own thing. So yeah, I'd have to say that that's probably my most anticipated game. I'm in the mood for like another Bethesda RPG. I don't like this weapon. Where's my battle rifle? Oh, someone took it. Alright. Dude! I was waiting for him to blow up. Oh, you know what? Another one I'm really excited for is Stalker 2. I've been eagerly awaiting that just because that is going to be the first Unreal Engine 5 game I think we're going to have on console and PC. Oh shit. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Dude, I can't use thrusters when I'm holding... Oh, God. They really nerf you when you're holding this thing. Make a Home Alone game. That'd actually be an interesting indie game. Seriously, they should give you one-hit melee kills with that thing. You're completely vulnerable. If someone gets close to you, you should be able to whack them in the face.
Yard sale. Gave the lead. Nearing victory. Ball dropped.
Nope.
We have the ball. Ball dropped.
That could be an interesting concept, yeah, for a game. Probably an indie developer would do that, but I wonder if licensing issues would come into play there.
We have the ball.
Ah, too far away. I thought he was closer.
Enemy has the ball.
Yeah, the next game I'm playing is going to be Lost Judgments. I'm going to start that because I just beat Kana, which is was really good. So Lost Judgments is I'm really excited for that. Although I have to say I'm really concerned, you know, with the future of that game because they kind of was it the music company that did the licensing for the music or something like that? Like they're screwing over the developers, in my opinion. They want to bring that game and that franchise to PC, and apparently there's some disagreement where they can't do that because of them, the licensing company. And now it's affecting the future of the whole franchise. It's just shitty. It really is, and that's a great franchise. In fact, I enjoyed Judgment more than I enjoyed the Yakuza games. even though it's the same style of game, but it was that story and those characters. It was just interesting and really well told. So I'm excited for Lost Judgment to see how that story evolves. I've heard decent things about that. But
Enemy has
yeah,
the ball.
we'll have to see.
Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Yeah, Halo 3 was 07.
Ball dropped. Enemy has the ball.
Yeah, 343 did a great job here because this game channels Halo 3 and Reach, in my opinion.
Hostile carrier down.
Enemy has the
Ooh.
ball. Ball dropped.
Come on. He was smart there. He's throwing grenades at me.
We have the ball.
Oh, Yakuza 2. Yakuza 2 came out late on PS2, right? It was like 2007 or 8 that Yakuza 2 came out. It was like the PS3 was already out.
We have the ball.
Same thing with like God of War 2. It's like they released those games late
Carrier down.
in the life cycle, and then the only way we got, current gen ports at that time. Well, God of War 2 they released a collection.
M41 spanker inbound.
They didn't, they remade Yakuza 2 for the PS4.
M41 spanker available.
Yeah, I still think Yakuza 0 is my favorite overall in the franchise. It was that story
Lost the lead.
and just the whole way that that game was structured. It was just exceptional.
Thrusters obtained.
Ball dropped. We have the ball.
Alright, let's guard this guy. Oh, what the hell? No one wants to hold the ball. I don't think people like this objective. Oh shit.
Gain the lead. Way to victory.
Well,
Ball dropped.
got both of them, but killed myself. So, I'm actually surprised no one's asked me about this yet, but probably because people are still coming in. Why don't we chat a little bit about the driving to GameStop unboxing videos, as people like to call them. I mentioned before in my post that I was thinking about bringing these back. Lord knows enough people have asked about them. Give me a second here.
Seize the skull.
So here's the deal. This is why it's much more difficult to do those now, today, than before. First of all, not a question of money. It's not. Even though I don't play games on really released anymore, I will be getting to that point. I'm fairly close to my backlog. I'm only about like 2 months behind. It's an issue of two things that are outside of my control that just require some strategizing to kind of determine how I can do those videos today. The first thing is I don't live at the same place where I used to do those videos, obviously. But even if I did, the GameStop that I used to go to in those videos is closed. And wow. And the closest one other than that GameStop is at the local mall over there. So it would have all, and that's about like 15 minutes away. And I have to, go on a busy street and stuff. Before, when I was doing those videos, I was driving through my neighborhood and taking a street light to the little shopping complex across the way. It was like super easy, and there was no traffic because it's a home neighborhood, right? So things are just different now. Now, that's over there. Where I live now, I had a GameStop that wasn't as close, but was, still close. But it also got closed. So now the closest GameStop is, you guessed it, at the mall, which is not close. It's about 15-20 minutes away. Again, no, it's not an inconvenience to go over there. But if I'm recording videos and I'm getting on like a main road and I'm going like 60 miles per hour, it's like I don't know. It's an issue of comfort and safety. So there's that. Now, what about other stores, you may ask? What about Best Buy? I actually prefer to buy stuff off of Best Buy over GameStop these days. The closest Best Buy is also around 15 minutes away, and it's not at a mall. It's kind of out of the way. And it's funny because when I used to work at an office, it actually used to be somewhat close to a Best Buy, so it wasn't a big deal. Like, if I still worked at an office, I probably could finagle some way to, you know, go do those videos, just leaving kind of from work and then coming back. But that's the issue I'm facing with here, is that I basically have no stores near me that kind of sell games. I guess there's also Target as well, but it's still like on a main road. It's not close. So I mean, there's a bit of a predicament I'm hitting with this. You know, I'm trying. I want to do it. I honestly do. I feel like it would be fun for nostalgia reasons. People want to see them. I had someone comment on my post and tell me that they go back and rewatch some of the unboxing videos, which is just exceptional to me. That's just awesome. Honestly, like, I'm really humbled by that. But as much as I want to do them, there's all these factors and obstacles that prevent me from... Why are we playing Oddball again, man? I don't care for this game mode, but whatever. There's all these different factors that are kind of, you know, blocking the ease and accessibility of doing those videos. You know? So it requires some, again, some thinking and strategizing of how to actually do those videos. Damn it. Do those videos in damn it, really? I just don't know how to do those. I just don't know yet. I'm thinking about it, and I'm trying to think, like, okay, maybe instead of leaving from home, I could go somewhere and park somewhere and then drive from there, and it's closer, but like, I don't know, you know? It's just, I gotta think about it. Have you ever tried Inertial Drift? Is that how you pronounce it? Inertial? It's an indie racing game made by a few people who have a neat art style. I have not heard of it or tried it. The thing is, it's like, for me, it's, you know, I got a list of all these games I gotta play, so for me to put another one in there, it's kind of like, I don't want to do it. It's like almost discouraging because I don't want to be sitting here putting myself in a further behind position from catching up with you guys with games. But it's actually here. This is a good segue for me to actually talk about where I kind of want to lead my content in the future. And it actually relates a lot to streaming, which I'm doing right now. So previously, when I did those videos, we're talking like 2014, 2015, I would go to GameStop, I would, you know, record me driving there and unboxing the game, then I would come home and usually do the first impressions, the first 30 minutes. And I did that format for a good amount of time, and that was fine. What what I'm thinking about doing instead is leveraging, again, streaming, but in a somewhat similar format, if that makes sense. So rather than do a first 30 minutes, do like an introduction stream of the game. So in a perfect world, let's say, you know, I'm doing the unboxing videos, right? Driving to GameStop, I pick up Elden Ring, right? So I pick up Elden Ring, you see the video where I drive to GameStop, and I come home and, you know, render the video out, upload it to YouTube, and then we do basically an Elden Ring stream, and that will act as kind of like the first, not the first 30 minutes, but like my first experience, right? My first impressions with the game. Let's say it's about like an hour or two of me playing Elden Ring, learning the controls, going through everything, you know, so on and so forth. That's where I think that's a direction I think that will actually be somewhat better. And also, those streams aren't a commitment where I'd be doing like playthroughs or anything like that. It's just like a first impression stream. And if I like the game a lot and if I want to continue streaming it, you know, then I'll stream it again. Or if I want to continue the game but play it offline, I'll do that. You know, but kind of, again, take a more laid-back approach to it. That's where I think, that's where I kind of see myself moving towards.
Losing AIs. Oh, just asking for a friend.
But again, it's kind of difficult because I gotta get that. I think the unboxing videos are more of a priority than those gameplay streams. At least based on what people have told me.
Overshield inbound.
It's just a matter of thinking of how to do those. Man, cannot hit him. Tales of Arise is your game of the year by Gangsterhood. Well, welcome to the stream, dude.
We lost possession.
I know that franchise is
Ball dropped.
popular and people love it. Never played them. I don't know if it's my type of game. Man, I'm just getting destroyed here. Yeah, I don't know if those are my types of games. I have friends who enjoy those, though. It's a JRPG, is that right? Is it turn-based?
Ball dropped.
Where's the... There it is.
Spike up 10.
Alright, we're actually not losing as bad as I thought we were.
Gained the lead.
But I don't want to play oddball anymore after this. I actually don't like this mode. Oh shit.
Halfway to victory.
Overshield inbound.
Ball dropped.
Well, at least I killed him. So stuff is going to be changing, guys.
Has the ball.
I've been saying that for a long time, but honestly, I mean, if you knew, there is a plan, and I think if many of you understood everything that I'm working towards, you'll see
We have the ball.
exactly what I mean. And it's taken a while, and my channel suffered because of it.
Ball dropped.
I'll let carry you down.
But that was a sacrifice I consciously made. And again, I do have the luxury of choice where I don't have to.
He has the ball.
You know, YouTube's not my full-time job, or it's not even a job I want it to, I don't even want it to be like a replacement for my job. It's not my goal to do that.
Skewer inbound.
Ball
So, you know,
Lost possession.
honestly, I can take a more casual approach with it. And actually, I feel like that's actually better in the long run because everyone I've seen who's done YouTube for a full-time position doesn't last very long. You know,
Enemy
too
has
much
the ball.
stress in my opinion. That's nice, spawn with a grenade in my face. So yeah, I'm hoping as we enter 2022, this will be the final year of really how things have been going. And then we can start the resurgence, the redemption. And again, I'm thankful that many of you are still around, and I'm actually surprised that, again, some of you guys even joined the stream as soon as it appeared. That was one thing I was not exactly expecting. I was a bit worried that when I was going to start streaming, it's like, oh,
Enemy team
barely anyone shows up. There's a small group of people here, but
Overshield inbound.
I do appreciate everyone being here. Just keep in mind that, you know, I guess I'm aware of all the problems and stuff.
Overshield available.
Just need a bit more time.
defeat.
If I can ask for your patience just a bit longer. Alright, I don't want to play this anymore. That game mode. I'm not a fan of that. Tribes of Midgard. Yeah, I never heard of that either. I've been, I'm sort of out of the loop on a lot of the indie games, as well as just, you know, anything that doesn't have my immediate interest. You guys know what I like, you know, story-driven games and action-adventure stuff, stealth games. You know what sucks here is that you cannot select which game modes you want to play and don't want to play. All you have is just whatever they give you. And then we have big team battle. Well, I'm not that into big team battle. We'll try it out a little bit later towards the end of the stream. But I always seem to get killed. Like, I don't feel like I contribute enough during big team battles. There's too many people around. The maps are a little bit more spread out, and I just, I just don't feel like I really contribute much to whatever game mode that we're playing on there. Tyler, you've been watching me since 2014. Wow. It's really fun. I've had people who've commented on some of my old videos. Like I had someone who just recently commented on my game room and house tour video from 2008, and it was horrible quality. You couldn't see jack shit. You know, I was going through puberty. My voice was all like high pitched, but I had someone like comment on that, and it's just like that comment made me watch that video again. And I have a lot of those moments now. You know, I've always prided myself on the fact that all the content you see on this channel will always be here. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. But it's like this is Slayer good. It's a time capsule of like that moments, and I love those memories. I love the sense of progress, how you see when things first began all the way up until now. Things have gone up, dipped, and gone up. Right now we're at a dipping point. We've been at a dipping point, but I expect that will change if everything falls into place, if all my hard work pays off. All right. Yeah, someone behind me? How'd you get behind me? Damn! I have no idea where he came from. Yeah, you have a lot of nostalgia with my channel? Yeah, I do. That's awesome to hear. It's awesome to hear. It's awesome that you're still here. It's awesome that I'm still here. There's very few people left on this platform that started like back 2008 or prior to like 2010, like the machinima days, Like when I think of YouTube, that's what I remember. I remember on YouTube, everything was done and uploaded in a 4:3 aspect ratio, and you had two quality choices. Wow. You had standard quality, 360p, and then there was an HQ button, a high quality button, and that gave you 480p, and that was like, wow, it's so clear. Yeah, and then when YouTube added HD, that was like a big thing. You just had like an HD button. Actual channels, opposed to these, channel web pages that we have now. The design of like the channels. I mean, I have some of my videos where I show like the channel pages of how YouTube used to look. So yeah, now all those videos, everything that you guys see on the channel will remain on the channel forever, as far as I'm concerned. There's no reason for me ever to get rid of them, and I think it's cool that people check them out every now and again, whether for nostalgia reasons or, just want to see how things were like back then. Ooh. So again, if you're just joining me on stream here, this is a casual stream. Just feel free to either watch, chill, or answer some questions. Nice lag spike. What do you want to see from YouTube in the next 10 years? The cool thing about YouTube is you can find all kinds of vids. What do I want to see from YouTube? You're talking about like improvements to the platform? I don't know if I'm necessarily the best person to ask that, because I don't I monetize my content, but like not kidding you guys, like I make nothing. You know, but again, that's not the point. You know, it's just like, oh, I do it just because there's an option there. I think for people who do YouTube full time, it's
Frag, Spartan.
they probably have a lot more to say than I do. Dude. Yeah. Once Todd Howard announces the Starfield Collector's Edition next year, it's going to be Scouts. Oh yeah, absolutely. I just wondered how on earth Santa Monica City is going to get God of War Ragnarok to run on the PS4. It didn't. See, that's the thing. When I looked at the gameplay, to me, I didn't think it looked so next gen. You know, I think Demon's Souls looks better than God of War, based off, you know, like Demon's Souls. You look at it and you're like, okay, that's a PS5 game. When I saw God of War Ragnarok, I was like, oh, this looks like it could be on PS4. That's just what I thought. But you know, lots can change between how the game releases and now. I'm sure the game will have a 60 FPS performance option on PS4. Although, yeah, that's probably going to be the next gen experience, is just 60 frames per second. That combat with like buttery smooth 60 FPS, that's going to be awesome. Oh god! Oh, thank god my teammate was there. I missed that. I thought he was much closer than he was. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, yeah, I think cross-gen games are going to be here until like 2023. It's going to be, I think, the longest period of cross-gen games we've seen on in a generation. I just think that, you know, all the developers know this pandemic's been going on. They know that people can't get the next-gen consoles, that people are scalping the next-gen consoles and, you know, can't afford the next-gen consoles. It's just, there's so much at play here. And I think developers know this, and it's just going to hold back games on the new consoles. It's just what it is. I think most of what we'll be getting on PS5 is going to be upscaled PS4 games running at 60 FPS or more. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about God of War. I think the first party games, they're going to do a good job and port that over and make sure it's a smooth, high quality product. I do think, oh, what's that game that's coming out? One of those games that's coming out that to me was surprising was coming on last gen. I still believe, you know, like Cyberpunk should have never been sold on PS4 and Xbox One. It just shouldn't have. I think that's the ambition behind that game is just too great. And when you look at the PC version, dear God, that game's beautiful. Yeah. God, the whole team's there. Oh my god. Why am I meleeing so early? Alright, cool. I don't know why I'm meleeing so early there. Yeah, you know, when you look at, if you look at last generation crossplay games, I mean, I think one of the last crossplay games to release was Metal Gear Solid 5, which surprisingly released, you know, on PS4 and 360, you know, running at 30 FPS. The game, you know, kind of looked, you know, you could definitely tell they kind of put the graphics a little bit lower than low there, you know, kind of pared it back, but you know, it was would it run at 30 FPS? I know it wasn't so stable, but it was playable. And then you have games like Shadow of Mordor. Remember the last gen version of that? That game was like in the teens. Like during any combat, you were like playing at like 15 frames per second. It's just nuts. Thank you. Is it Ixa? ICZA. Thank you. Nice push at the end. Yeah, so I don't have I don't do the battle pass on here because I'm buying. You know, first of all, I don't play multiplayer games heavily enough to like really make this worthwhile. Gosh, nice spawn there. Let's capture the flag. Anyway, so I don't have the battle pass. I don't intend to get the battle pass. Personally, I believe that if you buy the full game, they should give you the battle pass with the game. To me, it's just a bit shitty that you're buying the full game and you don't get the battle pass for multiplayer. So effectively, it's $60 for the campaign. To me, it's not a question of whether it's worth it. It's just value. When I bought Halo 3, I got a campaign. I got Forge. I got multiplayer. And yeah, they sold the whatchamacallit, you know, like map packs and stuff at the end there. But there's a lot of stuff here in the multiplayer that's locked away because you don't have the battle pass. Come on, man. Get this, yes. Nice. That was close. Well, that was laggy. Yeah, man.
Not good. I see him. The enemy carrier. Power items available.
Flag returned.
Yeah, I have friends who already purchased the battle pass and stuff, but I don't think they're going to play the campaign. They're very multiplayer centric, which is sad, you know. They might play the campaign, but I know a lot of them don't have amazing graphics cards, and they also, oh nice, we got it. They also don't have a Series X, and I doubt you're going to want to play Halo Infinite on an Xbox One. Maybe if you have a One X, you'll be fine, but you know. I'll have to see what the frame rate's like for the campaign, at least. Let's see if I can take their flag.
They've taken our flag. Get it home, Spartan. The enemy carrier has revealed themselves. You're exposed, Spartan. Enemy flag carrier spotted. They know where we are.
Yeah, I know. They need to get my flag back and cover me.
You're exposed, Spartan.
They need to get the flag back
Enemy
now.
flag carrier revealed.
Come on, man.
Flag returned.
Damn, dude. Oh my god. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Oh.
I see him. The enemy carrier.
Alright, well, they spawned me very close to their flag, so that's good.
Enemy flag returned.
Thank you.
They know where we are. Enemy flag carrier spotted.
Oh, shit.
You out of your mind? You're exposed, Spartan. They know where we are.
Flag returned.
You're exposed, Spartan.
Jacob's getting on. Jacob, I need your help. These guys don't know how to play. There we go. Oh my god. All right, well I got it. Yeah, so again, my party's open, guys. So if you have Halo Infinite, you can feel free to jump in my party. Um, if you can put in the chat as well that you're joining, then I'll wait for you. All right.
Our team took the enemy flag.
Gosh, they're awful.
Enemy flag carrier revealed.
Enemy flag returned.
Okay. We saved it.
Flag returned.
Power items incoming.
I'll take the needler. I'll take the needler. Thank you.
Power items have arrived.
Grapple hook. I don't think you can use grapple. Yeah, you can't use your abilities when you're carrying the flag. Could you imagine if you got the flag, just grapple to the other side super quickly? Ooh.
Not good. Here goes nothing.
Oh my god, that was sick. Oh! That was a great save right there until he killed me. Just right up to his back.
Returned. Flag
All right, we got it. That was a good game.
victory.
Ugh. It's 2:30 right now, so I've been streaming for an hour. I'm gonna be here for a little bit longer. Well, a while actually. Oh, I got level 9. I know that they keep making updates to the progression. I understand. I'm still not a fan of the way things are structured, though. It's just not user friendly to me. Here, I'll back out until Jacob wants to get in the party. I don't like this. Like all the cool stuff, like right here, it's locked, because they want you to spend money on the battle pass. Now I'm not doing that. Like I apparently just unlocked this because I hit level 9, but I don't have access to it because I need to give them money. Like I get it's free to play, but again, if I buy the full game, if I buy Halo Infinite, if I go to the store, pay $60, they should give you the battle pass. That's just my thinking. It's just a bit weird. Yeah, like all this stuff. It's like I got nothing to look forward to. This to me might be one of the things that kills this multiplayer for me in the long run. Even though I think it's fantastic and I love the gameplay. It's great. But if I'm just playing for the sake of playing and I don't feel like I'm making progress, that's going to be kind of discouraging in the long run. I don't know. That's just the way I feel. Look at all this stuff. And all this, like, most of it is locked. Unless I pay money. Yeah. Not a fan of battle passes in games? Yeah. I could see why. If this was a multiplayer only game, then I could see. But it's not. You know, there's other elements here. And again, if you buy the full game, you should just get the battle pass with it. Jacob, are you joining? It says you're in the menus. Oh, he's joined. Okay. Okay, I think that should be it for now. We'll just do quick play again. Might do, big team games later. Again, I'm not talking on the microphone just because I'm doing the stream, so I think I turned off voice chat anyway, so no one should hear anything. It's kind of funny. If I went back and I watched my Halo 5 streams on YouTube, and there are people who are trying to talk to me while I'm actually streaming, and I had the volume so low on my system at the time that I couldn't hear the game. I could like barely hear the game. I definitely couldn't hear them talking. And there are people, who join my lobby from watching the stream, and they're like, "Get your mic on." And I'm just like sitting here just providing commentary to you guys like nothing's happening. I didn't realize that. I'm sure until the stream went live, but yeah. Ugh.
Slayer.
More Slayer, good. A drunk senpai.
Earn those kills, and we win. Reloading.
Oh, he's waiting for that. Nice.
Overshield inbound.
He's waiting for overshield. Okay. Oh, I'll take it from him.
Overshield available. Overshield obtained. Shield boosted.
Enemy Spartans report in. Cover me.
Oh, it's my teammate. They're all over there. I gotta hurry up and go. Come on.
Enemies on me.
Man, that guy got the hell out of dodge. Oh, he had a shotgun too. Good thing I had overshield on. Love this thing. I was going to mention another thing about the PC version, which kind of ticked me off. Not that it matters, because again, I'm getting this game on Xbox Series X, but there's no full screen mode. There's borderless full screen, but there's no full screen mode. Like, why?
Low on ammo.
I mean, it actually costs me performance in this game, so I had to change my desktop resolution from 4K down to 1080p, and then I had to, set the game to 1080p resolution and just turn on borderless full screen. Now it's fine. There's a resolution scaler mode in the game, but if your desktop runs at 4K, like mine does, it's rendering all that in 4K while also simultaneously rendering the game, and it costs me performance. Like, I'm literally getting, on average, about, 5 to 10 frames less than I normally would, just because there's no full screen option. Like, it's a known fact that borderless full screen costs performance. I love watching your old unboxing videos. One of my favorite things is the unboxing... is the plastic sounds. Things in unboxing is the plastic sounds. We talk about the cellophane. We talk about the wrapping of the game. That's a weird thing, but okay. Oh! Oh, I thought his shields were down. God, another lag spike.
Skewer available.
Ugh. Okay, we killed each other. I have so many games that have the cellophane on them. As a kid, that would have never have happened. You know, whenever I got the game, I literally opened it up, even if I didn't play it right away. Like, I opened the game up, and it's just like I was super excited. Now it's just I have so many games that are wrapped. Lost Judgment, Guardians of the Galaxy, Call of Duty Vanguard. Crisis Remastered Trilogy. There's so many games that are just wrapped. They just sit there on my shelf, still in the cellophane. Which is fine, because, again, I'll unbox the game when I'm going to play it. Well, speaking of, this also actually reminds me. So remember when I was talking about my idea for bringing streams into as a replacement for like first impressions. So if I unbox the games, then I do like an intro stream of me playing. I was actually considering that that intro stream would happen regardless of whether or not I'd be starting the game, or I guess starting it as my main playthrough. So what I mean by that is, let's say currently I used Elden Ring as an example. Hit a shotgun. I used Elden Ring as an example. Let's say that Elden Ring, let's say I got unboxed Elden Ring, but I was currently playing, I don't know, the Halo Infinite campaign, let's just say. Even if I wouldn't be starting Elden Ring necessarily as my main playthrough, I would still do those streams anyway, so they would just happen on schedule. Because I think that's what I used to do with those first impressions, is I would start the game right away to do those videos, but I wouldn't be, you know, I'd kind of like wait a little bit longer before I actually start playing the game officially. So rather than kind of wait and do everything at one time, when I'm ready, I can get those videos out, and then when I'm ready, just return back to those games. I'm thinking about, you know, doing that instead. What's your favorite backwards compatible PS4 game that I played on PS5? I only played, okay, I would probably have to say Ghost of Tsushima, because even though it has a PS5 port now, I played that game, you know, back when it didn't have the official PS5 port, but it was still 60 FPS on PS5, and that was great. Dude, these people are fast, man! That dude, like, he took all my shields down, then he just, like, man, he was moving too fast for me. Yeah, I haven't played much backwards compatible games on PS5 because I mean, the only games I had left to play on my PS4 when I got the PS5 were The Last of Us Part 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. And so I played those games on the PS5. Of course, now, you know, Last of Us 2 runs at 60 FPS, but I played it at 30 via backwards compatibility. And but Ghost of Tsushima did run at 60, and that game was gorgeous on PS5. It really was. It's just the PS4 Pro version, but 60 FPS in that game, yeah, that combat was just buttery smooth. It felt awesome. I don't know if I'm gonna play the Ghost of Ikishima or whatever. It's Iki Island, I think it's called. My fault. The DLC for it. I've heard some good things about it, but I'm confused. Does Sony really want me to spend $30 to play the one story expansion? Because I'm not going to play the game again. I might, maybe, like years down the line, but I don't want to spend $30 for one expansion that's going to take me about 5 or 10 hours. I actually don't even know how long it is. So.
Handle that thing very carefully. It's pointy.
Man, I couldn't get a single hold on anyone there. Those guys were moving fast. I'm gonna shut the window here, or at least close the blinds a little bit more, because I'm seeing a glare coming in from my face cam. Give me 1 second. All right, might be better. It's actually somewhat cooler today as well in Southern California. Cool for us is like 65 degrees Fahrenheit. 65, 70, right? That's like cold. And I'm heading to New Jersey next week, so I'm actually concerned if it's going to be snowing. All right, yeah, I don't think anyone else is going to be joining us for now. Some people might join a little bit later, so let's keep playing. You know, I've been enjoying the next-gen systems. I don't have, you know, any qualms with any of them, to be honest. You know, in terms of game content, it's like, what's out is out. And I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, it's not a next-gen game, truly, so this is just a complete waste. You know, I see a lot of naysayers about it. A lot of people are kind of annoyed that we're not getting true next-gen only games. You know, like I Ratchet and Clank to me was just like that game looked incredible. Returnal I think looked amazing. I know there's some issues with or some controversy surrounding the graphics of that because was supposed to be running at an upscale 1080p. Looks sharp to me. Ah, it's oddball. Don't like this mode. But yeah, like I don't like I like my PS5. I like my Series X. You know, I have games to play on them. In fact, even if I wasn't into anything that came out this year, again, like you mentioned, backwards compatibility, a lot of those PS4 games running at 60 FPS, especially on Series X, it's like a lot of those. Now they just released a whole slew of like backwards compatibility games and upgraded the resolution frame rate of them. Dude, why can't I kill anyone?
Ball dropped. We have the ball.
I wonder if it's just the lag from me streaming. I am not having luck here as of late. Whoa! Okay, as I say that, we have a game crash. This actually happened like once or twice when I was doing my test streams, so this isn't unexpected. Rather have the game crash than the stream crash though. All right, let's try this again. Jacob's gonna have to rejoin. It's actually fine. I don't like oddball. I wish that you can just filter out which game modes you don't want to play. It's kind of like basic functionality. Like when you click on quick play here, you should be able to go to the game list and just unmark and check which ones you don't want. I don't know why that's not a feature in here. It's kind of basic. Jacob can join again next stream or next game. Just out of curiosity, how many of you actually own like a next gen system, or I guess a current gen system, I should say? I have to stop calling it next gen. We're in the second year of these consoles, the PS5 and Series X and S. I gotta stop calling them next gen. It's current gen. I'm just curious to see how many people here actually have those systems. Mr. Wub, welcome. Glad you can make it to the stream. The casual Halo Infinite stream. We actually just had a game crash, so.
Stronghold.
Sora Sites. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Excuse me. You own both? Okay. You're the only person I know, other than myself, who actually has both next-gen systems. Well, actually, I know a few YouTubers who have them, but out of actual friends of mine, I know one person who owns a PS5, one person who owns a Series S and a PS5. I just ran into them. So yeah, most people are still rocking. Most people are on PC, or they're still rocking like a PS4 and Xbox One. You guys Series X and you're still trying to get a PS5. Okay.
Enemy team scoring.
Dude. Okay, I gotta do better here. I was doing really well when the stream started. Now I'm getting lazy. Yeah, so here's a question. As a fellow current-gen console owner, are you happy with the games? And the game performance and the consoles themselves? There we go.
Stronghold Alpha is ours.
Oh, he had Cloak on. Because I actually, I mean, I like both consoles. I'm happy with both consoles so far. Honestly, to me, it's like I'm getting a almost high quality PC experience pretty much. I mean, I'm playing, well, when I play Halo Infinite on my Series X, I play in the 120 frames per second mode, and it's buttery smooth. Ooh, there's a sniper rifle right there. Ah, I should have picked it up. I completely ignored that guy. You got your PS5 from Walmart early pre-ordered and got your Series X from Microsoft Store day one. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, because you guys know me. When I pre-ordered the PS5, I did so first on Walmart. I did so first on Walmart because Walmart broke the street date, or not the street date, the pre-order dates. So I got it first on Walmart, and then when Amazon opened theirs, I was actually able to pre-order a second one, which was just a backup system. I never picked it up. Actually, the PS5 that I ended up keeping was the Amazon one because it got delivered first before the Walmart one. You know, the Walmart one's being shipped to the store. I was going to pick it up at the store, but the truck was still on its way. It didn't actually come until later at the end of the release day, so it was kind of late. But I just ended up using the one I got from Amazon. Yeah, my Series X I got from the Microsoft Store. But that was also pre-ordered. Ah, he took it. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here, fuck. I should just play. Stop trying to pick up these power weapons.
Your team scoring.
Why am I being targeted here? Why am I being singled out? Oh my god, where did he come from? What the fuck? It's like I just turn around and all of a sudden the whole team's there. Fuck.
We've captured Alpha.
Your team scoring.
Alright. Oh, Jacob did join. Good.
Active camo inbound.
Alright, let's go over here.
Active camo available. The enemy has captured Alpha.
Enemy team scoring.
Fuck. Dude, what weapon did he... Oh, it was the guy behind him. Nice. Hey, Mario, how's it going? You're gonna watch it later? Okay, yeah, by the way, anyone who's watching the stream, if you have to go, all my streams are in a playlist on my channel. You just click on the archive stream playlist. You can find every single stream I ever did on YouTube there. And I think there's like 80 plus streams I did, so yeah. Now feel free, you guys can watch it later. All good. I worked really hard on making sure that the playlists are organized and stuff.
Enemy halfway to victory.
Damn. He like tripped and fell into the abyss. That was great. That guy's definitely a PC player. Saw how fast he turned to me. I don't know if you could turn crossplay off in this game. I've looked for the option, but like generally when I play by myself on console, I'll turn off crossplay because I don't want to go up against people who are using mouse and keyboard. Even now, like I'm using a controller here, plugged in on my computer, but
The enemy has captured Alpha.
Enemy team scoring.
nice.
Power items inbound.
Yeah, but usually I turn off crossplay, but I don't see that option here in Halo. Like if I was playing this on original Xbox One
Power items available.
at 30 FPS, Yeah, I'd turn off crossplay. You want to go up against people who are playing in 120 on PC and Series X? Like, no.
Capture Bravo.
There we go.
Spree.
I somehow have a killing spree.
Score.
Damn. Oh, there we go. Into the drink.
Enemy team scoring.
Tossing an egg. Grab that camo.
Stronghold Charlie. Lost.
Yeah, there's definitely lag going on. There's definitely lag going on. I think it's my internet connection. This is the first time I'm really shotgun. It's the first time I'm trying to do everything, right? I'm playing multiplayer games, streaming in 1080p 60. Stream's buttery smooth, but I think I'm just squeezing about as much bandwidth as I can for my internet. For some reason, I have like amazing download speeds. Like I have like a 400 megabit download, connection. It's great.
Enemy team scoring.
But for some reason, they give me like 400 megs to download and then like 11 megabits per second upload. This is currently a 10 megabit per second 1080p stream.
Plasma grenades obtained.
So I don't know why, and that's like the best they offer apparently. It's like why you offer these crazy fast download speeds, but these like
Scoring.
kind of slow upload speeds. I know most people don't upload, in stream, but it's just kind of weird to me.
Stronghold Bravo is ours. The enemy has captured Alpha.
Enemy Spartan closing in.
All right, I'm gonna go get that active camo if no one will kill me. Hello.
Active camo acquired.
I'm just gonna. Oh, he saw me too. He saw me.
Stronghold Alpha is ours.
Oh, oh.
Taking fire.
Well, at least I used it.
Spike obtained. Stronghold Charlie. Lost. S7 sniper. Inbound. Sniper available.
Taking damage. Shields are down.
The enemy has captured Bravo.
Enemy team scoring.
The enemy has captured Alpha. Woo! We captured the zone! This was a terrible idea!
I hate these Spartan buddies or the AI companions. They're all so annoying. The only one that isn't annoying, you have to like play until you're like level 50 to unlock her voice.
Your team scoring.
I don't know why they introduced these AI voices. It's just every single time I hear them, I'm like, why isn't that the Halo announcer?
Camo inbound.
That's who I want to hear, the classic Halo announcer. I don't know, just me. I think they're trying to appeal to a younger audience there. Like, let's do skins, let's do voices. All right.
Victory.
It's a decent game there. Yeah, we'll try. Here's what we'll do. We'll try a big team mode and we'll play another 2 quick play matches and then we'll go to big team matches. Not a fan of big team matches just because the maps are large, right? You get longer modes, but I just don't feel like I contribute enough, and I also feel like I get killed way too often there. But that may just because I suck. Do you think 2025 will feel futuristic? No. It blows my mind that and we're very close to like the year of like Deus Ex Human Revolution. Like the year is 2027. Like we're basically almost there, and we don't have anything that they have. You're not replacing your arms and legs to get augmented counterparts. You're not doing that. From a high-end PC user perspective, both Series X and PS5 performed quite well. The SSD helped cut down the loading like PC, but they are both buggy at launch. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm pleased with the performance aspect of it. I haven't like played a game and said to myself like, "Oh, I should be getting more than this." You know? I know some people have their expectations for some reason set bizarrely high. I see people like whenever like a new game gets announced and it's not 4K or it's not 60 FPS. There's always these people who say, "Well, these consoles should be able to do 4K, 60 FPS, no problem." And it's like, dude, they're not even like if you like put Red Dead Redemption 2 on running on like the 3080 or even the 3090, you know, like you're gonna have to turn down some options to get like 4K 60 FPS. But it's not about the resolution anymore, because we can fake it. We can do, you know, stuff like temporal injection and DLSS, and it looks good, if not better, than actual native resolution. So that performance is better spent elsewhere. I'm happy with the consoles. I am. I do wish that there was more next-gen only experiences. How did I not kill him? Dude, I pushed the melee button, but whatever. I'm happy overall with the consoles. I'm happy that I can play Halo Infinite at 120 FPS at 1440p. Like that's great. That's great for me. It's great that my TV can do that as well. I don't have an HDMI 2.1 TV. It's only 2.0, but that's fine. Fuck. I am concerned, however, because everyone wants 60 FPS as a standard. I am concerned whether or not that's going to hold back some games. Because if everyone has to target 60 FPS, what's going to happen when we start getting those next-gen only experiences? When like games like Pragmata finally release, Stalker 2, you know, Grand Theft Auto 6, whenever the fuck that's coming out, you know? Like, when all these games that you know are going to look fantastic, just incredible, the developer's going to have to target 60 FPS for that. And so, what do? You take out ray tracing, but what happens if you get a game like Metro Exodus, the Complete Edition, which requires ray tracing? You know? Like, I wonder if towards the latter half of this generation we're going to see a lot of some games be like ray tracing only games. Like, you have to use it because it's just directly built into the API and the lighting system. I wonder what's going to happen to all those people who like demand 60 FPS. You know, I don't have an issue with 30 FPS. I really don't. I want consistency. That's the only thing I'm after. The only time I have an issue with 30 FPS is if the game just feels bad to play. Like, I played Deathloop on PS5. I think Deathloop's awesome. Deathloop has a ray tracing mode which locks the game to 30 and at a dynamic 4K resolution. It looks fantastic. It looks fantastic. But the input lag, the latency, it's not from my TV, because I played a bunch of 30 FPS games. In fact, I just played through recently Resistance Fall of Man on PS3, a PS3 launch game. And that game feels incredible to play, even though it's a 30 FPS game, but it's so responsive. Like, the issue for me is not the frame rate, it's the way it feels. You can still have a game feel responsive even if it is 30 frames per second. You know, there are developers who have done that, but Deathloop did not feel good to play at 30 FPS, and you know, I did kind of force my way through it because I kept switching it on and switching it off because I actually loved the way it looked. They used ray tracing shadows and ambient occlusion. Looked fantastic. But yeah, it did not feel good to play. If you were doing anything other than stealthing your way through. Alright, I need to be guard here. Some guy needs to guard me. Damn. I don't know. That's just me. My 100% playthrough Spider-Man and MM crashed on PS5 like 20 times. What's MM? Oh, give that to me, man. Come on, I have cloak. Give that to me, please. They should totally drop it. There goes my cloaking. Yeah, what's MM? I'm trying to think.
Enemy has the ball.
MM. Oh, Miles Morales. Oh. Thank you. To add that to my conversation, yeah, I played Miles Morales at 30 FPS on PS5 with the ray tracing mode. Played fine to me there. Of course, now they updated the game to be 60 FPS with ray tracing, so with a reduced resolution. That was a good game too. Insomniac's just awesome. Myros Prower, welcome. Thank you for being here. What is your opinion on Nintendo in general? Notice not too much stuff aside from Switch and 64. Did you guys just grow? Yeah, first of all, I don't have anything against Nintendo. I like Nintendo a lot. I love the nostalgic factor of their company, and yeah, I don't have any negative feelings towards Nintendo. Why don't I cover them more often? Nintendo goes after a different market. Oh, he's right there. Nintendo goes after a different market than I'm typically interested in, you know? I don't want to say casual, because I don't feel that way. But I mean, for me it's a logic thing, you know? Like, why would I get a game on my Switch if I can get the game like on a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X or Series X or PS5. Like, I have all these other options to get the game if it's a third-party game. And by the way, I do have a Switch. I haven't played it much just because I think for me, a portable game system isn't as enticing because, again, I'm just older. But I'm bringing my Switch when I go to New Jersey next week, and I have Zelda in there because I still haven't played or beaten that game. I need to get through it. I actually am probably going to restart it, actually. But yeah, like, my opinion is, like, Nintendo's Nintendo. I don't watch their directs, and to be honest, you know, I know they're a bit finicky when it comes to user-created content and stuff like on YouTube. I think they're actually fine now. Like, they're not as stingy as they once were, but that was also a turnoff of why I didn't do a lot of content for them. I still have my N64. I love my N64. I do plan to actually collect games. In fact, I can show you guys after this game's over. Damn. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just, I don't have any negative feelings towards them. Speaking of here. Oh, this is a round thing? Hold on.
This is almost over. Stop at it.
Alright. I'll show you guys these after. These are N64 custom cases I got for my collection.
Active camo inbound.
Oh, fuck this guy. Ah, fuck this guy. I think the hardware is not powerful enough to handle 4K RTX 60 FPS. Well, of course not. Oh, you're talking about the next-gen systems you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, I don't think so either. But I'm not expecting that, you know? It doesn't have to be 4K 60 FPS with ray tracing, you know? Again, you can use DLSS to save some performance. Well, you can't use it because it's an AMD card, but you can use some form of temporal reconstruction to save yourself some performance and frames. Did he just kill himself? I think he did. And again, I'm not expecting the world. These consoles are $500. You know, like come on. These consoles are $500, and you know, NVIDIA is selling their 3090 when it's MSRP for what, like 1,200? Like, what do you what do you expect? You know, it's like just have some. It doesn't need. It's not going to have like everything in it. Personally, I would like ray tracing. I would like to see more ray tracing in games, but you know, developers want to use that performance for other stuff. Completely understand.
Active camo inbound.
Let's see if I can get a kill with this thing. There we go.
Please, never ever get Stewart.
Oh fuck.
Active camo available.
Ah, no one's around to help me. So yeah, Forza Horizon 5 is a golden example of how cross-gen games should be done. I do agree with that. From what I've seen, I watched a Digital Foundry analysis. That game looks fantastic. I actually have friends who play that game on Xbox One. They're like, yeah, the game looks phenomenal. Like even they're happy with the way it looks.
An ally has slain the carrier.
And the game runs smoothly. It's incredibly scalable. You don't look at that game and suddenly decide, oh, it's not a next-gen game.
Ammo reserves depleting.
You know, because it looks so good either way.
Stewart inbound.
We have the ball.
You're amazing, Spartan.
I'm amazing.
We have the ball.
Yeah, those voices are annoying. I wish you could turn them off. Again, I don't know the purpose. What is the purpose of these AI buddies? Maybe there's a story purpose. I'll reserve my judgment until I play the actual campaign. Maybe there's a story behind why you need these AI companions, but I just find it very... It's very, like... laughable. In not a good way. Almost cringy. Oh, shit!
Passed out carrier.
Shit! No!
Incoming. We have the ball.
Oh, I didn't realize. I'm sorry, I didn't realize, Miles, that you asked me about Sega. Yeah, I never owned a Sega actually.
Active camo inbound.
A little before my time. My first console was the N64. Yeah, it was the N64. Then I got an original PlayStation. I liked my N64 more than my PlayStation. I have more memories of that. Not that I didn't like my PlayStation. I love my PlayStation 2, but I just, you know, for me, it's like I played my N64 more. But yeah, I mean, I didn't own a Sega. I think the only console I would have owned at that time, this is like the mid to late 90s, would have been the Dreamcast, right? I would like a Dreamcast. Just because the technology behind that console was really advanced for the time. I'm just glad that Sega's still with us, you know? That's what I'm happy about, because they could have been easily, you know, another Midway, another, whatchamacallit, it's a company that starts with an A. It's eluding me right now. Anyway, I'll show you some games here as we're ending this. I have these custom N64 cases for some of my games. So this is, here's 1080 Snowboarding. This is a game I played a lot as a kid. These cases are awesome because I don't have the actual, was it cardboard flimsy shit that they used to come with? That was a long time ago. So I picked up these custom cases, and it's pretty cool because they kind of, you know, they go in like this, and here's the spine, so it looks kind of like a normal game, but then they're done in like a very similar format to how the actual retail cases were, but these are actual plastic. And so if you open them up, like here's a example of how it looks. You know, you have places for like a manual here if you want. There's a memory card slot, I believe. You know, here's Yoshi's Story. and then of course Super Mario 64. So I have two N64s. I have a gold one that was a Toys R Us exclusive, which I did get as a kid, and I have my general black one, was a launch model. But I don't have a power cord for them anymore. I don't have video cables for them anymore. So I need to go like on eBay and get some cables for them. I don't have a controller for them either, I think. I might have one controller, but yeah, I'd like to get some new, accessories. With controllers, I'm very picky. I don't like purchasing used controllers at all. People don't take care of them, and they're kind of gross as well. We'll play one more quick match, and then we're gonna do the big team mode. All right, one more quick match. So overall, I think this was a successful stream, I would say. I kind of just wanted to test it out to see if I could do it with the current internet connection I have, and also the formatting, and if people would still be interested, which I can see people are. What's my current car and my dream car? Okay, I have a few dream cars. Right now I drive a 2018 Hyundai Sonata, the Sport edition, which it's in blue. It's a really nice car. And that was I got that car because I used to drive prior to that. All those unboxing videos that I did when I was driving to GameStop, I had a 1999 Honda Accord. It was a V6 engine as well. It was actually top of the line for what it was, but it was actually a really nice car. And I got into a car accident with that and actually totaled the car. I'm fine, by the way, as you can see. But no one got hurt in the accident. Some guy on the freeway basically slammed on his brakes. The guy behind him hit that guy. Then the guy behind that guy hit that guy, and then I was behind the guy who ended up, hitting that person. So it was like a 4-car crash, and I ended up totaling my car. So my insurance company, which is fantastic, ended up giving me $4,400 for the payout of that car that was totaled. It was just awesome. I got a lot more, than I expected. So in 2017, and my parents had owned Hyundais, so they had already known the dealer and stuff like that. So I basically asked if they could work out a special deal for me, and I ended up getting like $6,000 off the sticker price, and it was a brand new car, by the way. Brand new, had just released too. In fact, for a few months, I had people actually looking at me on the road because it was a brand new model and stuff. Anyway, so that's the car I currently have, and I probably am going to have that car for a couple more years, a few more years. It's purchased, it's mine. My dream car. I really like the BMW i8. Which is nice because that car actually is super cheap. If you buy a used car, it does not hold its value, so it actually makes it more attainable. I like the I also like the Honda NSX, or I should say, it's an Acura here, but it's a Honda. The Honda NSX, I love those, the new ones as well as the old ones as well. Ooh, what was that? What the hell? Hold on, being shot. Let's see. I like the McLarens, but the 570 GT. I like those. Those are nice. Those are what, in the 100, like mid 100s, something like that. I like all the exotic stuff. When I think about the next car I'm gonna get after my Hyundai, I think about like maybe the Alfa Romeo Giulia. I like that car. Maybe if I just work really hard, and after I get my own place and stuff, I'll get the BMW i8, because you can get that car for like 60 or 70. That car's like sticker price is like 120, 130, and it's amazing. You can get like a 2015 that's like practically brand new with like barely any miles on it for like literally 60 or 70 grand. I don't know why that car does not retain its value. It's weird. Oh, this guy has some weird. Wow, what weapon was that? That was interesting. Anyway, so hope that answers your question, Miles. My dad's a big car guy, but classic muscle cars. So he's restoring, or he has been restoring, I should say, a 1970 Pontiac Trans Am, and that car is just like, it's immaculate. Like, he plans to get it done sometime next year, and it's like that to him is like his dream car, right? Nostalgia thing for him, but yeah. He's that thing's just in immaculate condition. Yeah, so I was familiar. He owned a lot of cars over the years that, all of the muscle cars that I always got driven around in. Chevy Chevelle, like a 70, I think it was a 70 or 71. Chevy Chevelle, was it a 454? Yeah. He's had Challengers. He also likes was it the Land Rover Defenders? He's had like the old, like, you know, mid 90s Land Rover Defenders. He likes those a lot. That was a double kill, nice. Anyway, so that's it. Wow, that was laggy. Should turn around, dude. I just realized I have a dash ability. Wasn't even paying attention to that. Okay, we're spawning over there. Oh god. Oh god. Man, now I have no ability. Alright. What do we have here? Ooh, shotgun.
Oh man! Oh, you're gonna get in close now, aren't you?
Yeah, the voice is so annoying, I swear. There's an active camo right there. Have to wait for it. Oh shit. Nice throw. Oh, nice throw. That was really nice. Very tactical. Here, I got some too.
Power items available. I hope you know what you're doing.
What? Oh my god, there's some dude behind me. Oh my god. What a waste. At least it's wasted. They can't use it. Oh god. Dude, that's a scary weapon. Whatever it's called. Ah, shit. Ooh, nice, nice throw. Was not expecting him to have that.
Spartan down.
Oops.
Tango's closing in. Over there. Hostiles in sight.
Dude, that weapon. Wow. Alrighty.
Power items incoming.
There's always someone behind me. Oh, nice. Ah, he took it.
Victory.
Got me. Alright, we're going to do a big team match here, just for some variety with what we're doing. For real though, does GameStop still dislike it when you cancel pre-orders? I have not pre-ordered a game. Everyone should be very proud of me. I have not pre-ordered a game since the launch games, basically on PS5 and Series X. Like, I don't pre-order games at all. Before that, I don't think I pre-ordered anything. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me anymore. The only time, like, I would pre-order. The only exception would be if like the game is so big where it's just you know it's going to be sold out for like a while. For example, like when Grand Theft Auto 6 gets announced and finally does release, whenever the hell Rockstar wants to do that, you know that game's going to sell out. Like, I'm not going to be available for a few months. It's too huge. It's going to be like the biggest worldwide event, like in the history of entertainment. So when that game goes up for pre-order, I will pre-order that just because it's either that or I'm gonna have to wait like 3 months until an actual physical copy comes into place. But yeah, most people, like most of the time, I don't pre-order games at all. There's no reason for me to, because I get to the games late, and I end up mostly purchasing a lot of games on deals, like for Black Friday and stuff. Like I took advantage of the buy two get one deal. That's the only reason I got like Call of Duty right now and whatchamacallit, Guardians of the Galaxy and all that stuff. So. But I'm sure GameStop does hate it because prior, I mean, the reason that they hated it so much is because all those guys who used to work there, the guys and the girls, their jobs depended on the ticket rate of pre-orders. So the more pre-orders you got, like the more it reflected positively on your store. It's actually a very screwed up system. But I don't know, the most I hear from GameStop now is just what's going on with their stock. That's basically all I hear about it. And like I said earlier, all the stores are closed. So, by the way, if anyone's just joining the stream right now, my party's open on Halo Infinite. So if you want to join, feel free to come in here and join the game. My gamer tag is in the bottom right-hand corner there. Gameboy61494. So, party's open. You can feel free to join. It's about sending a message.